Hey y'all, how's everybody doing today? I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. Had an interesting night. Some of you may have
Bless,
saw. Hey, how you doing, Dominic? Thank you
blessings,
guys.
blessings. Yes, I am
Yeah.
so motivated. I am so motivated. Oh,
Okay.
the evidence. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Listen, thank you. First and foremost, hope your week was well, sister. I hope everything is going well with you. I hope everything is still good. I hope the power and the Lord that shows you that the closer you get to Him, the more hatred you're going to get. It wasn't it deep? Don't we talk about this last week?
Yeah, we did. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this live because I definitely had a spiritual warfare week this week. I kind of lost myself a little bit, and every now and then, I don't act as godly as the responses should be.
Of
But
course. We
sometimes I
all fall
forget.
short.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that we're fighting spirits instead of flesh because I'm not an internet gangster, but I definitely want to meet some of these people in real life though. So it really takes a lot for me to keep myself together in the midst of all these crazy type of people and remain I would say with a
Steadfast.
sound mind, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard because really what I want to do is rip somebody's throat out. And that's the
Ah,
God comes through.
hey, sister, you have no idea. Listen,
Mhm.
the same way. Okay, that's why I posted up something today because I told you I'm
Mhm.
very transparent. I keep it 100.
Right.
I keep it 100. You know, even my crew keeps saying, "Why you keep taking all this abuse? People
Mm.
hating on you, people lying on you, people doing all this." Because I signed up for this. When you
Mm.
sign up to put your face out here, when you sign up to tell the truth, you're gonna get it. You are
Mm.
gonna get it. Do you not understand, people? You are
Mhm.
going to get it. You are going to get attacked. You're going to get your name smeared. You're going to get lied on. You're going to get hated on. You're going to get over exaggerated on. People going to twist your words around.
Exactly.
People, and listen,
Exactly.
and it shocks me how dumbed down people are.
Exactly.
We give them too much credit, you all. Let's be 100. We give too many people too much, even if they have earthly credentials, right? Because they have money, or they have a good job, or they did this and that. So subconsciously, we give them a little more credit. But come to find out, they are so immature. They hadn't even passed the age of 14 spiritually, mentally.
Exactly.
And it's shocking, isn't it? It's like,
Mhm.
wow, this is coming from you? This is, wait, you? And you know
Yeah.
what I'm learning, sister?
Mhm.
DMX said it the best. I
Right.
don't know if we mentioned, he said, trust people to be them.
Exactly.
Don't
Exactly.
add attributes to people that they don't have it. No, if they a snake, if you see a snake, you know it's a snake.
Exactly.
Trust it to be a snake. A
I'm
lion
telling
is
you.
going to be a lion. You can try to tame it all you want. But
And
don't
what
let it lose your subconscious. It's still a
right.
lion.
Dominic, and what bothers me, and let before I start, hey, Meek and Marissa, just saying, Bama, good to see you. Only, thank you for coming through, and those who are watching in the bushes, hopefully you'll press the like button. But what gets me is people expect you to be all the time. Let me turn the other cheek. Let me just be quiet. Let me not, say anything, being, in anger. Do people realize that even though you're trying to live the right life, you're human too?
Hey,
And
can
you
I
be
tell you
ready to
something?
pop off and beat somebody down? Like people don't realize that?
No, let me tell you something. You bringing heat already. So, amen. Why I
Yeah.
give you that? The fact is, people don't understand. That's why I need people to stop relying on their pastors, their bishops, and all this. I told you in our ministry, do your own research.
Mm-hmm.
Because turn the other cheek don't mean turn the other cheek. The way people
Exactly.
in Hebrew, he was talking about in a corporate sense. He wasn't talking about somebody coming physically smack you. You say, hey, give me the. See, when you read it in Hebrew or Aramaic, which is the original language of what he was talking about and what he was talking about, when he meant turn the other cheek, was meant, you know what? If a person needed more than you, or if they have to steal, connive, or steal your money, whatever, let them have it. They needed more than you. Turn the other cheek. It wasn't nothing physically. It wasn't nothing.
No, that's right.
It had nothing to do with being punked out. If that's the case, why did our Lord go flip out, chasing people all around the temple, about to choke them out?
Exactly.
See,
and then you have atheists. Oh, you're a woman of God and you talking like that? You damn right. Because some people really need to get told. And everything, I know it says tell the truth in love, but to me, like I said, some of these people don't understand that. All they understand is a good cussing out. Now, I agreeing?
That's called love.
Well,
that's called love. See, people don't understand.
Hey, Shirley.
We broke down the word kind. The word kind in Hebrew means fool. First of all, so while everybody talking about be kind, kind doesn't mean nice. Right? And nice doesn't equate to love. Okay? So people need to get this clear. So when you say kind, be kind, okay, that's saying what kind of ice cream do you like? Mm-hmm. What kind of shoes do you prefer? What kind doesn't mean nice. So why do we get this word kindness to mean nice? And second of all, the word nice means fool. That means you're being persuaded, manipulated. Nice, be nice. No. And love, and that's what people are going to find out when our Lord returns, is not going to be no peaceful fest, grapes, harps, music. He said he coming to bust our heads open. He said he is coming to divide families. I told everybody to read the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 49. I'm telling you, so all of this peaceful stuff we've been lied to. So, sister, we have to unlearn everything that we learned about our Lord. We have to unlearn everything that we think we know. We've been manipulated to be a good slave. We've been manipulated to have a good job. Even speaking of Hebrew, the word job in Hebrew means slave.
Mm-hmm. No, let me say this, Dominic, and hello to everybody. I think it's Keon. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you for coming through, CX. Let me make a disclaimer. This is for someone that is going to be open-minded to spirituality or whatever. Look, I'm just going to be 100 with you. If you're not into that, if this is not for you, this might not be the lie for you. We don't mind people disagreeing. That's a part of debating. That's healthy, actually, to debate in a healthy way. But if it's something that, it bothers you or it's something that you're against, this live is not for you. And I just want to say that a disclaimer. I don't need anybody coming in here because, see, I'm in the mood today where I'm not going to tell you in a very nice way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that
Sister, thank you for the disclaimer. Thank you for the disclaimer. But you know what? I'm not in the mood either. You know what? Forget it. I'm not in the mood either. Mm-hmm. People understand the hatred that comes from us that do this. I ain't in the mood, and we ain't people pleasing. Mm-hmm. So like she just said, if this ain't for you, you grown, move around. Yeah. It's always people talking crap. Oh, you make me uncomfortable. Why are you listening?
Exactly.
Why are you here? Because if you want to be a Pokemon, we're going to play cards with you. Because you know what? Move around then. We ain't got time for none of that.
Thank you, Channel 4. I understand now. Okay, got you. So I do want to ask about what is spiritual warfare like, because some people don't feel like it's real. Like I said, I know this week I have been encountering that because, like I said, when I have people coming at me any kind of way, that other side of me wants to come out, right? Amen. And people are like, oh, I can't believe, Selena. And I'm like, it is what it is. Hell, somebody keep messing with you. You ain't gonna be thinking about a spiritual demon.
That's demons. Hold on. That's spiritual warfare. Right. I tell you about these punks. Okay, you know what? It is what it is. Let me tell you what demons do. Demons they do everything against you. They say everything, they do everything to their advantage to bring you down. But as soon as you fight back, they become a victim.
Thank you.
That's a demonic symptom. Mm-hmm. That's a demonic symptom. Have you all been through that? Where they say all this about you, but you say, you know what? When I see you, I'm gonna snatch you up. I'm done playing with you. Now all of a sudden, oh, I thought they loved God. I thought they were so. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, I'm snatching you up because I do love God. That's why you're gonna get choked out when I catch you. Because you know what? Listen, we're done. See, like everybody's used to this church that we've been melted down. They've been making everybody so breaking down your defenses mentally, spiritually, physically.
Right.
That's a part of spiritual warfare, you all. Okay, spiritual warfare, for example. If you want to, who are those who just wanted to seek God, right? Forget religion. I don't play with religion. We don't do none of that.
Right.
But it just say if you wanted to read the Bible and have a study, then all of a sudden you just get so tired. All of a sudden, right? Or if you're reading the scriptures, you got all these perverted thoughts going through your mind. All of a sudden. I'm talking about, I'm trying to read the scriptures, and all of a sudden I'm having booty cheeks, all stuff in my mind. I'm like, Lord, what the heck did this come from? I'm being warned.
Right.
People know what I'm talking about. People know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, that's them. That's spiritual warfare. It's called distraction. It's all about taking your time, right? Instead of you having a personal relationship with him, it's about distraction. It's about you getting money. It's about you looking the best. It's about you going to these, whatever. It's all about distraction. So it's about taking your time away from having a personal relationship. So you don't need to depend on a religion or anybody to get to him. That's the whole point of it.
So spiritual warfare is also dealing with people as well, not just with distractions. Can you explain that for the audience? For if people don't know.
Puppets. Mm-hmm. Puppets. Actually, I used to be a puppet. We all been used and didn't even know it's demonic.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? Let me tell you, people don't understand that when you think you're fitting into anything that's temporal is demonic. What I mean by that is, remember I was talking about, I don't know if people follow or whatever, but the fact is, if you keep putting your effort to temporal goals, temporal material things, money, prestige, you're pleasing people, you're a people pleaser. It's demonic. You're becoming a puppet. All you're doing, that's why the word entertain means entertain. Entertainment. That's why don't ever fall for that. Oh, you can listen to that. It's just entertainment. You can watch that. It's no harm. It's just entertainment. No, the word entertain means entertain. So when you watch it, listen to it, it's entering you. That's why the Lord says, be very careful with your eyes and ears of what you watch. So spiritual warfare is, while you think it's just entertainment, that's how the enemy creeps into our lives, you all. He gives us shiny things, temporal things, quick fixes. It looks good. It sounds good, right? But guess what happens? You got to pay way more for it at the end than what you got it for. I promise you. It's always start off at the good front. Okay, prime example. When Lucifer gives you things, it's always a promotion, new car, house. I'm not saying that the Father won't provide that, but the Father will never give you anything to take you away from him. So I want people to have discernment over their gifts. Because everybody say, God gave me this new car, but God didn't give you that new car because that you earn more than that new car 16 hours a day. That's taking you away from God. From him.
Right.
It come from him because he wouldn't give you something to take you away from him, but then he's going to judge you for it. He's not going to set you up. The enemy sets us up. Our flesh sets us up.
But I want you to explain more about how it uses people, because like I told you, I had a very trying week this week. Like I said, I had particular people coming at me over and over again and having to try to keep my cool. I lost my cool. Tell me how it is that spiritual warfare.
Okay. That. For example, many people, the devil, he can't get to me directly. So what he did is come around people around me that don't have that same protection. That's an example of spiritual warfare. He can't come, reminds me of street punks. They know they can't come and beef with me. So they can't come to me directly. So they'll catch one of my sons or something walking around lacking to get to me, right? That's a sign of spiritual warfare. So they can't get to you directly. So that's why it's important to keep your circle small. We had a show here on that. Remember?
Exactly.
Right? See how it all connects? Listen, your circle is just, you only as strong as your circle. Because if he can't get to you, I can promise you, I don't care if it's your children, husband, wife, uncle, grandmama, mama, he's going to use anybody he can to distract your emotions. He's going to use your inner circle to get to you because they're not protected.
Well, what if it's not in your inner circle? It's and hello, April. Hey, Mr. Black, how are you? Channel Forbes, I hope I spoke to you, Keon. How do you say, for instance, it's not in your inner circle, it's people that you don't really know that's the scary part. People you don't really know.
Honestly, it used to be the scariest part. And that's a great question. It used to be the scariest part, but the fact is really not. If you really think about it, they are just straight up obvious distractions. Mm-hmm. If they're not a part of your inner circle, you already got beef with your inner circle. You already got beef with, right? Those are fans. See, anybody that's on the outside has become a distraction to you. Use that as fuel. They don't even know they puppets. They don't even know why they're hating on you. So many people are hating on you all, hating on us. They don't even know because they're puppets. They're being used in the spiritual realm to weaken you because you have a purpose. Do you understand? And the outside people, those are the easiest to spot. First of all, remember, we're not people pleasers. So that should be easy for you to cut them off.
Right.
It should be easier for you. Oh, do one of those. Thank you. Thank you for the fuel. And keep it moving. Because the outside ones really don't count. It's the inner circle I want us to focus on. It's the people that we love and care about that he's going to use to infiltrate your heart. It's going to be those that are closest to you. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, people, it's not about blood. I got people, you know what I'm saying? I ain't roasting my blood family. They know I love them. But it's some of y'all, we ain't that cool. We ain't that connected. Blood don't make you family. So stop using these earthly ties and start using the real people. Who had your back when you had nothing? Mm-hmm. Who really listened to you when nobody would listen to you? Who really prayed with you and for you when nobody would? That's your family. That's your family. The enemy got you thinking just because you're born in blood relationships don't exist in eternity, first of all. Mm-hmm. Because everybody you think you have the earthly relationships, it don't exist in eternity.
Yeah.
It don't even exist. I promise you, it don't exist. So people need to understand. Start protecting, forget the inner circle. That's the second realm of you. Protect your heart, your mind, and start looking for these demonic people. Stop letting people use their credentials or even their ghetto passes in your heart to come in your circle. Ghetto passes. Yes. I'm your uncle. I'm your best friend for 13 years. Right. Damn, you demonic.
I remember. And let's just say everybody is not demonic. Like everybody's not. So
when I say demonic, okay, I want to make this clear. Yeah, when I say demonic, I'm just so used to talking in the frequency of eternity. Mm-hmm. When I say demonic, anything without God is less. To me, I consider that demonic. I forgot to tell everybody that. I don't mean that everybody's the devil running around, horns and no. I'm just using it because I speak spiritually. That's what I do. That's who I am. Mm-hmm. So when I say demonic, I'm not calling everybody a devil. But if you with your flesh, you substandard when it comes to eternity. You are temporal compared to eternal. So to me, anything temporal is demonic to me because it don't have the substance to last for eternity. So that's what I mean by demonic. So thank you for letting me clear that up. So I don't want people to think
I'm going to read this comment and, I'm going to say this again, everybody.
Hold on. Can I read that? Hold on. It says, stop giving the words the colonizers use for. Let me tell you something. You using the words the colonizers use is to tell me that English is colonizing words. What are you? You just told me in the language of the colonizers to stop using the People, we gotta wake up. Okay, we gotta wake up. First and foremost, I've been studying. I speak 6 different languages. I'm not bragging on myself. I'm not doing all of that because I study linguistics. I study language. You just told me that. In the colonizer's language. So make it make sense. Much blessings, but make it make sense. We all have to speak, just like I say the word God. The Germans created the word God, but people are not all on the same level, so you have to speak where they're at to get them to that level. So if I come and say, Yahashua, and all that, people ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. So I have to say God, because that's where they're at, so we can pick them up.
Okay.
Every word that we're using in English is the colonizer's language.
Gotcha. So Don, he answered your question. So let's not be disrespectful to the guests.
That's not disrespectful. Actually, that was honest. We need that. We
need honest dialogue, but you didn't see the other comment. So
I know people roast me all the time. Listen, people roast me and talk out the side of their neck.
Listen, like I was telling you guys, if this is not, if this is not for you, hey, this live is not for you. Okay. This is something that I want to talk about and what most people don't really realize what's actually going on. But if you don't agree with it, that's great. This is just not the lie for you. So let's just keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go ahead.
Language in English, niggas, you crazy. All right, but no, go ahead. Let's go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, it's tough out here. When you get people that openly disagree with you, like Mr. Don, do you see that as sometimes demonic, or do you just see that as something?
No. Listen, you all, we know in our spirits,
mm-hmm.
you can feel which, because some people have real good insight. Because I told you, I'm a better student than I am a teacher. I'm always learning. I learn from the people more than I'm teaching them. So no, but you can feel the difference between pot shot and you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, he caught that. Good. Amen. Exactly. You see, real intuition. He caught that. Good. But no, you can feel the difference. And that's the problem. We don't have a real relationship with our Father in our hearts because He lives in us. First of all, He ain't no outer space, no fairy tale, sitting around on no throne writing stuff down. He lives inside you, first and foremost. Second of all, once you tap into that, you know when you're doing wrong or right. You know when somebody hating on you or not. You know when somebody being vindictive when they asking a question out the side of their neck.
Right.
You know it. So let's stop questioning ourselves and just say, follow the Holy Spirit lead and say, y'all, you being bogus. I call people out. I don't care. If I'm doing wrong, call me out. So it's nothing wrong with healthy debate. There's nothing wrong with healthy questioning. I accept it. I love it. But also, people need to also prepare when they get shot back now.
Right.
Don't be all, you can throw it out. But they expect us, like you said at the beginning, they expect us to be all, we gotta be soft.
Bless you. I'm like, man.
I'm shooting back.
Get all that.
Forget
all that. I ain't doing none of that. Like,
I'm sick of that. All of that day teaching is over with. I ain't with no church. Right. I ain't with none of that. Listen, we going straight to the source over here. So when I shoot back, don't be all soft when you start shooting. We shoot back.
Hey, Vince. Well, I would say partially kind of like at the end a little bit, I might have a few people to come up and maybe have a little discussion before you leave. Because I know you're only here for an hour. So I will put the link in the chat eventually so you guys can come up. Hey, Vince, I didn't pay attention. Sorry. Amber said, most people don't even know they are internal creatures. That's crazy. I mean, but some people think that when we die, of course we turn into dust. There's nothing after that.
No.
So
the biggest one is reincarnation. That's going to get you sent to hell because you think you're going to keep coming back. You think you got another chance. You think, okay, I'm going to kick it this lifetime. Lord, forgive me. Next time I'll focus on you. See? No, listen, we eternal. She is so right. We are definitely eternal. But the thing is, there's only two reservations, you all. Whether if you believe in them or not. Like, you ain't got to believe in jail. Go break the law. It don't need you to believe in it. You're going to get locked up. It don't need your belief. Hell don't need your belief. It's like heaven don't need your belief. There's only two places you're going to go in eternity. There's only two hotels. That's what I say. Two reservations. Where are you staying when you leave? Where's your reservations book? They don't need you to believe in it. And that's the whole kicker. They want to make you believe it's a fairy tale. Because you are more alive when you die than you are alive when you're here. I promise you. I promise you. Everybody going to be so shocked when they think they die, and instantly you're going to be in a whole other dimension. It's going to blow your mind. Instantly. Ain't no judgment seat. You standing there in the row. I ain't go through none of that. All I do, I'm telling you.
Right.
All right. Everybody keep playing. All right. I ain't here to make you believe me. I'm just here to give people warning so there's no excuse. Period.
Can you tell me what spiritual warfare have you experienced recently?
All right. Well, where do I start? For the past 3 months, I get death threats daily. Okay, not spiritual warfare. Let me tell you something. Oh, facts. I got a whole security team at this point. My team is not going for it no more. I'm just saying, no, my team forget that, dude. we're done. No, I get death threats. I get nothing but hatred. No matter what I say, I be trying to help people. Spiritual warfare is if you say I love you, and have you ever done that before? Just say if you had good intentions, you try to help somebody, and they is like, why did you? I mean, it's the opposite energy.
Right.
Opposite, complete opposite energy. I'm telling you, these demons are real. It exists. Spiritual warfare, it exists on all levels. Speaking of that, most people work. Most people have jobs. That's where they experience their most spiritual warfare is on their jobs.
Right.
I'm talking about, listen, I get so many, listen, every day, daily, I keep hearing about people, job, on the job. Spiritual warfare exists because that's where you put all your faith into, because you're focusing on making your money for your livelihood. People don't understand subconsciously. You're putting all your energy into that. So what do you think the enemy is? He at your job with you. Trust me, he wants you to go home so tired, so drained, so irritable that you don't even got no energy to give your family when you go home.
Not now, Channel Forbes. I'm gonna tell people when it come up. So probably in the last, I would say maybe 15 minutes. Okay. All right. Thank you. Keep going.
Me personally, what I've been through, I told you guys, it's so real. Listen, this is, I don't care if you're religious, spiritual or not. This is a principle for life from our Father. If you cannot leave someone that is dragging you down, don't complain about what you're going through. I repeat, if you complain about stuff that you can change, don't complain about it. Don't complain about it. Don't complain about it. If you're not willing to leave anybody in our heartbeat for you to be better, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, don't complain about what they're doing to you. If you don't have enough power to leave them alone, that's also spiritual warfare. People are trapped in so many relationships on so many different levels because they don't have the guts to just say, you know what? I gotta follow you. And when I say you, him in you, I gotta go. But they so relied on temporal things, money. They have no faith. That's why people are trapped at their jobs because they're entrepreneurs. I know a guy. I'm not gonna. Hey, you know I love him, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna mention his name. He's been trying to open a barbershop for 5 years. I'm like, listen, bro. Listen, you gotta have faith to jump off the porch. If you're a real boss, listen, you have to have the faith and the fortitude to create things. Everybody have big dreams with no faith. That's also spiritual warfare. That's spiritual warfare. It is on so many dimensions. It reminds me of autism because autism is a wide spectrum. There's no such thing as it's so many levels, right? And in spiritual warfare, it's so many levels. It is so many levels. You having self-doubt, that's spiritual warfare, right? Even though you know you're more qualified than something, you're always doubting yourself. You're always thinking about the negative scenario, what can go wrong, instead of what can go right. That's spiritual warfare.
Exactly. I see exactly what you're saying.
It comes to so many forms.
And I'm gonna say this is off the subject. I accidentally blocked someone and I don't understand how I did that. So I'm sorry about that.
You remind me of me. Me and technology are not cool like that. So you remind me of me. That's why I got people to do that. So yeah.
I don't know what I did, Vince, but I think I blocked. Did I block him? I wouldn't. But yeah, keep going. I'll figure it out what I did.
No, it's all good. No, I'm just saying, people, spiritual warfare is on so many. It's a wide spectrum. It's on so many different levels. Even the stuff that you think is normal is not normal. Even the stuff you think, oh, this is life. We always say it all the time. This is a part of life. I'm supposed to go through this. No, we're not supposed to go through a lot of this stuff. We've been programmed to think that we're supposed to go through a lot of this stuff. That's also spiritual warfare. So, I mean, there's so many levels to this. Like, for real, honestly, on every level of association, spiritual warfare exists. So, hey, I'm telling you, people don't even know they haters. People don't even have their own life. That's spiritual warfare. These moms got more energy to focus on other people's stuff instead of fixing their own life. That's spiritual warfare. Think about it. Like, people's whole purpose is to destroy your purpose. You ain't got no time to have your own existence? That's crazy. So, yeah, with that, I'm going to leave it at that. Any more questions, talk to me.
going on, but unfortunately, we have up here. Can you guys hear me? If you can, put a 1 in chat. Just timed out and
No, flip that over there.
deleted some messages. I deleted this on my phone. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Can you hear me?
Oh, no. Yeah, of course. No, you know how the enemy do it. Yeah, I can hear you. But no, I got distractions over here. My people's crazy. I don't know. Who hired you guys?
Hello. Tell them to come through.
What up?
How you doing, my G? How you doing, my G?
Wamsi, what up?
What's going on? What's going on? Now you're talking trash about the atheist, bro. I'm an atheist over here. You know what I mean? So
I love talking to y'all. I love talking to y'all.
Now check this. Now me as an atheist, right? And I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Please. Me as an atheist. I don't care what you believe in. If it makes you a better person and it elevates you to the next level, I will always support that.
You know what? Do you mind for a rebuttal? I appreciate you. First and foremost, I love talking to you, brothers. I love his healthy debates. Respect. Sure. First of all, it takes a lot of courage for you to even come on here to even, you know what I'm saying? So respect off top.
I'm not afraid.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
So if I was a rapist and me raping, it makes me a better person. It makes me feel good, right? It elevates me financially.
Absolutely fucking not.
Okay,
Absolutely
exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now listen. Hold on. Listen to my point. Exactly. Because there are
I'm not letting you finish that statement. I'm sorry. You out of here.
And I respect that. Exactly. So exactly what I mean. You just answered my question without even knowing you answered it. So therefore, you have a parameter. You have a moral parameter. Right?
So an atheist means that
you still have a spirit. You still have spiritual principles, even though you're atheist. Isn't that deep?
Is that a spiritual or is just a principle? Period.
No, principles are absolutes. And
that's what I'm at though. Yes. I always go by the absolute principle. Yes. That's all it is.
Yes, you're absolute. You're an absolute. But what I'm telling you is you don't even realize that you are tapping into something that's beyond absolutes. Okay, for example, could a mathematical equation help my feelings? Could a chemical formula from physics help my soul?
¿Por qué?
See? So listen. That's what I'm telling you is
because we speak a commonality language. You get what I'm saying? So that I have no problem with, right? Now we are going to debate and disagree and agree with certain things, but when it comes down to commonality, if there was a religion called commonality, I'm probably going to be the first one to join it. Right?
Wow, all right, now listen to this. I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I respect atheists. I'm telling you, man. I love to talk. This is so healthy. I appreciate you once again.
No, because I'm not here to trash what you believe in.
Yeah, exactly. Now I have a question for you. Big Bang Theory. You believe in the Big Bang Theory, right? Because you're an atheist. You believe something exploded, right? And everything we just popped up here. We have all these ecosystems, all of this stuff. It just boom, right? No, I'm just asking you. Do you believe in that?
And I have a different mindset that might actually get either surprise you or you just gonna be very frustrated with me. I don't care.
All right. Wait. So actually, do you believe in the Big Bang Theory?
I don't care.
So atheist is, so what you telling me, okay, you're a different type of atheist, because y'all are a warm stretcher. Speaking of wide spectrum.
No, I'm not in the cult. I'm not in the cult.
You're one of those. Okay, so listen, you don't care about anything, you just exist. So what do you believe about, I have a question, because I need to learn something. What do you believe about the afterlife? Do you believe that this is just it? There's nothing else. When you die, like you sleep, sometimes you don't remember your dreams. You just. So what happens to you?
I'm just trying to do. I'm just trying to do the best while I can, while I am here.
For what? What does it lead to? What does it lead to?
Nobody knows what it leads to. So let me do the best that I can while I am here.
Okay, why? Why do the best? Listen, if God don't exist, eternity don't exist, why don't we just kick it till the wheels fall off? What's the point of doing good, everybody?
Exactly.
Let's just go. Matter of fact, I'm done. I'm about to go.
Exactly that. That's literally where I'm at right now. Or else I'll be talking to you mad crazy right now, and who gives a fuck? But you know what?
Hey, listen, and I would just say, you know what? I love you, and I would laugh at you and say I love you, regardless.
But at the same time, hold on, because I let you, we all listen to you. But now let's listen to a different perspective, please. You feel what I'm saying? My whole thing is this. I am just trying to figure out life just like we all figuring out life. Somebody had to teach you this, right? And then at the same time, we all had to learn either from experiences.
Sounds great.
From books. But again, right? I'm not here to hate, right? But if you want to hear a different perspective, just listen from a different perspective. I'm trying to do my best.
Tell me the different perspective. Don't announce it. Tell me. I'm listening. Tell me.
No, I'm telling you the different perspective. I'm just trying to look, as long as I can interact and actually help the way that I can and do the best that I can to help everybody that's around me, I'm only responsible for who is around me. I can't speak about whatever higher powers that's out there, because you know what? Just like your regular job, you don't know what your bosses is talking about behind closed doors. So at least as far as that is concerned, until I actually gain that higher power, until I work myself to that higher power, it ain't my job. So here's my job.
What? You brought up a good point. I respect that. But you also brought up a point that people keep misinterpreting. I even said it earlier. There is no higher power, because the higher power is inside you. See, that's the first thing, that people keep making him outside of us.
Work on it.
That's what causes that deviation between intelligences. That's what causes the absolute contrast.
But I don't focus on that.
Hold on. When people keep separating, okay, could you separate? Okay, look at a fish in a fish tank. Do a fish know it's inside agua? The fish just depends on it's inside of it. The same way we exist in the, whether you want to call it the ether, whatever scientific name you want to call it.
The goldfish and the shark, and no, I agree with you. So let me actually speed run that. The goldfish and the shark are perfect species that actually shows that theory. So I'm with you on this.
Amen. Amen. See?
So I'm not coming on here to argue with you.
Amen.
Like
amen.
Amen. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Hello.
It's always a good intellectual, respectful conversation.
Right, Dominic. Okay. Let Amber speak. Say what she needs to say.
Yeah, my
fault. Hey, Amber, how are you? Hey, Amber.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good, and I really enjoyed your last few shows. I just want to say that right off the bat.
Thank you.
And as far as hold on just a second. Okay. Now, as far as the spirituality thing goes, the topic of spirituality, I've been in the thick of it more than I ever have been in my life in the last, and I can say 3 months, because it's like a timeline for me. So I've been, first of all, the gentleman on the top, what is his name, Dominic? I haven't found anything. I haven't found anything that I disagree with him. But even if I did, that's the free will in us. We have the choice. We have the choice. We also have the choice to argue or not argue. See, and to argue with people is futile. You can only give them information, and they can either accept it or they don't, or they can think about it, and so that's the whole thing. And like my family, I was trying to tell them, look, I don't know what's happening exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's spiritual. So the more I didn't realize, the more that I was telling them how enlightened that I was becoming and how I was seeing things differently and feeling things differently. It's just like an awakening, right? In the very end, they turned against me like a dog. What I did was I gave them the weapons to form against me. So their expected reaction was for me to come out of my goodness, my positivity. But what I positively told them is this: I'm done. Goodbye. Adios. And that's the end of it. Now, being if we're spiritual doesn't always mean that you're happy and uplifting. You're uplifted all the time. You wake up with a smile because anybody that gets on a platform and says, "Oh, everything's great today. I'm happy. I always wake up this way," they lie in to
Exactly, Amber.
You don't have a right. Nobody has a right to. If I say you, I don't mean you or him or him. I'm saying people do not have. They should not willingly get on and bald face lie because that's the first thing that gets people to think. You're not really spiritual. You up here faking the funk.
Exactly.
You are misleading people with your lie about your life. Because
I know you're right, Amber.
and look, what you just went through. Look, I went and looked at and look. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care.
But you saw it, didn't you? You saw it.
Sister Amber, you mind if I say one thing real quick?
Let me. I've got ADD on the train. Hold on, just a second. So I went and I looked at that demon.
Right.
I looked at that narrow-minded. Think she in front of the camera is all that. Oh, whatever. But see, Selena, what happened to you was you were under more than what we saw. You were under attack more than what we have been exposed to. That you
exactly, Amber. Exactly.
That you presented to us. That was icing on top of the cake. See, now you can be spiritually growing and enlightening and ascending, and still get mad as hell, use foul language. You're first human. So what you do, you acknowledge her now. See, once you acknowledge, you can let go. You're going to think about it. That's okay. See, because that's your verification that you let that go. That trick can go in and do whatever she does in her world. But she can't come into your realm unless you let her. And when you see somebody in your chat and they're playing yin yang, follow that gut, because that's a spiritual thing that we all have, that people fail to acknowledge their free gifts that are within them, that little light inside our heart, girl. I'm telling you right now.
Well, Amber, I gotta tell you, I appreciate you for seeing that, and because most people are blind to the fact, and of course, I'm always the person that's doing something, but I know I ain't crazy, and I try to do what is right, but don't take me for no punk. I'm not no internet gangster, but at the same time, I mean what I say and I say what I mean. And it's in my blood. If I do see you, it's on and popping. So I really have to constantly work on myself and make sure I don't let that get so into my spirit it takes over. You understand what I'm saying? So and like you said, it was a lot more going on, things that I hadn't even spoke upon. And I think I allowed it to build up on me, so that one little thing was like, this is it. I'm going.
I want to say one more thing, because today is my son's. I want to say happy birthday to Dominic Jr. Dominic Morrow
Happy
Jr.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Come on, man. Happy birthday, bro.
First and foremost, I'm about to take him out here in a second. But listen. What I want to say is this. You all through my experience, and I like how our brother said it. He said it, whether believe in God or not, that is truth. Experience, you all. I want y'all to think about experience. Okay, it starts with knowledge, right? Knowledge graduates. Well, it starts with information. Information graduates to knowledge. Knowledge graduates to wisdom. I thought wisdom was the supreme until I experienced all of those things. And one thing that I've experienced, I learned some stuff through good times. I have fun through good times, but I learned most of my wisdom when I'm at the rock bottom, when I'm hurting the worst, when I'm down at the, you know what I'm saying? You all. So that's why I want us to learn from experience. You don't even have to, you know what? Because automatically all the spiritual components are going to add on to you. So I want us to look for the Father in our hardest times. Instead of going through things and consider them problems, say, you know what am I supposed to get out of this? Because I promise you, it's a treasure in that so-called problem. I promise you, upgrade in that problem. If you can persevere and have enough energy to make it through it, you will be automatically upgraded.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Can we say something back to that?
This irritants. Let's just start asking, what am I supposed to get out of this?
Right.
What am I supposed to get out of this? Because I promise you, it's an upgrade. And when our Father upgrades us, it never comes easy. It never comes easy. It comes in the form of anxiety, depression, hardship, doesn't it?
You still have to put in the work.
Exactly.
Selena.
I want to drop that off to let us know, you all, let's persevere and let's change our perception and stop looking at problems as challenges and say, it's an opportunity in this.
And that's why I wanted to come on. And that's why I wanted to come on here to quote unquote debate, because I didn't want to be like a conflict with you, but I want you to show you like.
Hey, I want you to reach out to me, brother. Reach out to me.
I wanted to be a parallel, right? Because it's really easy to be like 1 versus 1. It's like, no, we could be a parallel. I don't have to agree.
Yes.
I don't have to.
Yes.
Right? But
I love it. I love it.
But at the same time, as much as like sometimes it look like you coming at me, I don't look at it that way. It's just like, no, it's just a parallel. Right?
Amen. That's called maturity.
It's just a parallel. Like I don't like.
Okay.
It's just silly, because at the end of the day, do I have a problem with you? No. Do I want to see you win? Of course. Like, but what we have.
Why are you rehashing something that we already been over? We already know.
I'm doing this for the room.
Feed the people. Give them some of your knowledge. Then feed the people.
Right.
We good. Feed them.
Like it's just a parallel. My number one thing is just like you put in the work. If you put in the work and you actually show somebody over here, it's just like, I'll put it to you this way, right? Amber, Selena, Mr. Dominic, like we do things for people, and we realize that I actually had a conversation with somebody on Instagram recently. You take care of people when it comes down to the point where you say, all right, stop now. Now I'm not helping you now. Now I'm actually aiding you in your defect. When are you actually going to step up and actually, because after a while, a favor becomes a habit, and a habit becomes an obligation. When
an obligation becomes a dependent.
Can I respond to that, please?
Sure.
Okay. See, now I am a person that helps people. I do things. I mean, for my family, so much, but see, and I don't look for anything in return. I adamantly tell them I don't want anything in return. See, the thing about the spiritual part of it is when you're doing things, you literally are doing it for yourself. You are doing it to show your growth, And the other thing I wanted to say was my sister, well, anyway, I'm not going to go there, but Selena.
You can stay your sister. Come on now.
No, I ain't gonna call. No, we ain't gonna go there. But anyway, Selena, my point to you about the spiritual part is this. See, you said you come from and you right in the hood and this and this and this, and you ain't no punk. See, the worst of the worst, or the people that was gone to the bottom of the barrel and swam around for a while, not just at the bottom for a second. They've been, you had to go through whatever you've been through negatively in order to recognize something like what we saw recently, you recognize that game. You recognize the fakeness. You recognize their struggles, and you realize that you're above that, and you can't. I'm not saying you were wrong because you were not. Look, I had to keep myself. See, that's the good. That's the thing. Let me stop for a second. When you're down and you've been down and you come up, those people that know it, they're gonna try you. They're gonna try
right.
if you still can be, if, oh, it's gone. You just hold it back. No, I'm genuinely who I am now. But
Exactly.
and I just gotta give a little example. So in the darkest hour, while my mom was dying, literally, me and one of my siblings got into a struggle on the front porch. And I told her, wow, this was a spiritual moment, the spirit, someone's dying, they're going through that ascension, right? This heifer gonna snatch the bag of drugs from me. And I finally let go of it. And I said, look, and I lifted my foot up. I said, I will fuck you up. I can't say it. Hey, yeah, you were good at kicking people. I said, she did not expect me to come out of myself, of my higher energy. Look, we up there for a reason. Don't make us come back down here to you. Don't
exactly.
And I say, make us. They force your hand. We are human. We have all them chemicals in our brain. And when the lower vibrating, lower spiritual, negative people, they know that's what they do. They know how to get you in, grab you in, and keep you down. If they find your weak spot, they are damn sure going to grab onto it.
Hey, can I tell you?
So, sister, I say to you, let those slithering, slimy snakes, those scum,
listen, everybody who's been born in poverty, everybody who's been born in poverty, everybody who's been in the struggle, everybody know what it feels like to be neglected, to be abused, to be everything. You know what? You all, those are treasures.
Yes, they're
those
lessons.
are treasures. Do you understand? Stop letting the enemy make it. It sucks. Okay?
Yeah.
It sucks. But guess what? Everything, you can use that for fuel. You can use that for endurance. You can use that for intelligence. I got so much intelligence from the streets that now, now I can see and navigate through stuff because of all that pain, because all of this
knowledge, all that wisdom.
That's spiritual warfare. Turn all that negativity around in your heart to something useful.
Right. Yeah.
To something useful.
100.
Not being a victim. We all victims. This life sucks. We were born into a war.
Meanwhile, I just joined Selena's podcast, and half the time she's just like, "This Negroid need Jesus."
No, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that.
I just came here to make people laugh. I'm sorry.
Who hired this guy, huh?
But Amber, I gotta be honest with you. I appreciate you so much for your words.
I appreciate you all. Hey, listen.
I appreciate you letting me speak.
Because I go get my son. I do apologize.
Okay, Dominic.
Hey, listen, nothing but blessings. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. I really love you all. I mean that. Listen, thank you for the healthy debate. Is that Channel Forbes? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Hey, Leader, give me my information if you can.
No, by the way, Mr. Dominic, I actually sent you an email just so you make sure you have a direct contact to me. We can be in touch, man. If you want to have a conversation.
Hey, man, it's been a blessing, brother. Thank you. It's been an honor. I'm gonna be at you, okay? I appreciate you.
No, it's like, look, I'm not here for the book. I'm here for the book.
You ain't gotta explain to me. I love it. That's what we need. We need to show people everything don't have to be beef. Why does everybody gotta have beef? Because
I don't have to beef with you, bro. Like that's it.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, you know what? Look, who hired this guy? No, I'm just playing. Look, hey, look. But no, Selena, I love you. Selena. You got an army behind you. Keep doing what you're doing. We support you. We love you over here. Let's go. Thank you so much, sister. And stay blessed. And I'll be talking to you, okay? God willing, behind the scenes. Hey, brother, Wamshi, y'all stay blessed, all right? And thank you so much. All right, blessings.
All right. Well, guys, this was a Spiritual Warfare Live today. I hope that you guys learned something from it. I think Channel Forbes, you know, he always likes to give me a hard time, but I know it's in love. We have
I give you a hard time this time. Come on. For what?
That comment that I saw was like, what the? But I was just like, you know what? This is healthy to have it a debate. So you said what debate?
Once I was not on no shenanigans. I was actually very respectful. I was actually very.
You actually were, and I'm glad that you guys actually had a good conversation. Okay, well, Keon, it probably wasn't a debate with you, but I don't know what you would call it. Maybe a conversation. But however, it was a great conversation, and I'm glad that both of you had a good talk. And I'm sorry for.
I'm actually happy that he reciprocated, because that actually was the energy that was on. So I'm happy that he actually reciprocated, because I did not come on, I never come on here on that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm glad that he reciprocated. I thought it was actually very healthy, because I was like, he's like, oh, I'm glad that you over here. I'm like, fuck. But he was great. So I'm actually happy it turned out for the better. So I'm actually very, very grateful for him. Shout out to him. And before I sign out, because you have to sign out your show, if I'm on here, I got to do it. I got to do it.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Go ahead, Channel Forbes.
I love you. All right. Now I'm out of here. All right. So peace and love to everybody. I hope everyone has a great day. Selena, thank you as well for trusting me on your platform. And I'm not gonna try to mess things up. And I'm been number one over supporting you. So I'm out.
Right. You've always been a sweetheart. I appreciate you so much. Guys, thank you so much. Keon, I don't know if you have subbed up to me, but I hope that you do. I hope that anybody that, enjoyed this content today, like I said, I'm going to have many more different open panels where people can come up and talk about different things. Thank you, Miss Chicago. Good to see you. So anybody else would like to come up, I'll be more than happy for you to come up and engage with me and whoever's on the panel. But I want to say my special thanks to Dominic, Morrow. His information is in my description box, so you'll see all of this information. You can get his book. He actually has 3 books, I believe, and I have one of them, so you guys check that out. Let's see what else is going on. And and I appreciate Amber. Thank you so much, Amber. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom. That was a blessing. I appreciate Channel Forbes. He always brings a little comedy and some insight, the way he sees it, his perspective. But I appreciate you guys thank you, CX. I appreciate you guys for sticking in there with me. Like I said, I'm a little bit trying to keep it together so I do not lose my head. What's that song? Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. I wish I could play that song. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. Sometimes, like I said, I wish it was more. No, I ain't gonna say that, because if it's drama filled, then you got people want to make content out of it. So I'm just gonna say I don't really want that either. DMX. I have to get DMX like I did the other day and last night. Like I said, I've been going through spiritual warfare. You know what? I don't think we ever stop going through spiritual warfare for those who believe in it, good and evil. Like, it constantly wears on your mind and spirit, to do the right thing or to not go to the dark side, because it's so easy to go to the dark side. So easy. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, sometimes it's just exactly how you feel. You know, you can't lie about it. You feel a way, and it is what it is. You say it. It doesn't mean it's right, but you say it. You know, so it's just how I see it. So don't make it right. Oh, the Mavs. That nah. Well, that would have made me smile a little bit more if I knew the Mavs was gonna win. But or whether when I seen that they lost the first two games, I said it's gonna be a miracle for them to pull this off. So maybe that put me close to the edge. I don't know, or it could just be life and having to deal with stuff and keeping yourself together and not losing yourself on social media. Sometimes we forget that a lot of times this kind of stuff, especially if you're a content creator and you're trying to do things different, it kind of puts you on edge on some things, you know, because people, I'm telling you, people say all kinds of stuff about you, all kinds of lies, all types of things, and you have to deal with it without, you know, being a victim or being saying, "What's up, Bernard? I thought maybe you was mad at me." Since somebody paid, was it the $50 drop? I said, I didn't see my buddy Bernard, but I appreciate you for, you know, coming and checking on me and everything. I hope all is well in your life. I see your buddy Garrett, he's live, so I'm surprised you're not over there with messing with him. But I appreciate you guys so much. I had to turn the light out, so I hope I don't look too just faded or dark, that, you know, real dark. I don't have a light, but one light in here. But I'm just thankful that you came through. Now you was traveling. Okay, I thought maybe you was over there. But guys, I love you to Reese's Pieces. He got you blocked. Oh Lord, Gary got you blocked, Bernard. But you know, I appreciate it when you came up the other night. We had fun. So we're gonna have to do it again, Bernard. When I have Selena's couch, I'm gonna have to have you and some more people come up on my panel. Amber, yeah, I'll give a very good insight. Channel 4 this. Anybody that would like to join me. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, y'all have a good night, and I definitely will. I'm gonna go in here and give me something to eat. So, y'all guys be blessed, and thank you again. He said you hate me, so oh no, not you, Channel 4. If you would like to donate, my name is Selena Star. That's my Cash App or my Super Chat. I appreciate you. If you do or you don't. But one thing I do ask is that you press the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, that you will subscribe, like, and share. And if you are still subscribed, stay subscribed. Hopefully. You know, some people don't like certain things. They'll unsubscribe from you in a minute. And the foolish stuff, they stay subscribed to. It's just, this is crazy. I hope I don't look I'll pull up on your next live. I hope you do, Bernard. Like I said, are you from another country? You have an accent to me. I don't know. I know Channel 4 is West Indies, but I didn't know if you were from another country. You have an accent. I hear it. It's not like from the States. So I don't know if you are not. If you don't feel comfortable asking, I understand. Thank you, CX. People want to be famous. Well, honey, look, I'm about to say what I definitely don't want to be famous. Famous people go through hell. Oh, you're Bohemian. I can hear it in your voice. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Bohemian. I definitely don't want to be I don't want to be famous. I just want to make some little money, but I don't care about, you know, the being known and, you know, having my name in the lights. I mean, I have a famous name, but I ain't trying to do all that. Mm-hmm. You say we have to let people be who they, right? Let people be who they are. I don't know where people get off that just because you're trying to do the right thing don't mean you can't get ignorant or put a person in their place. And sometimes it's not respectfully. Sometimes it's just what that is. I think people forget that in the midst of them trying to judge other people with their self-righteous self, and they are some of the worst people to judge anybody. They don't even have a moral standard for themselves, but want to judge other people for their standard. Right, energy vampires. And I definitely promise you guys that I will not be engaging in the foolishness with that situation. I think that with that and some of the other things that I have been encountering, I'm gonna let these crazy people keep talking and then once people see who's doing the talking, who's bringing the person's name up, then everybody will see, those that choose to see, because some people don't choose to see because they don't like you for whatever reason. It's not like you know them personally. You probably could have blocked them because you've seen all the foolishness they wrote about you. Then they get mad about that. You're danged if you do and danged if you don't on this app. But what I was saying was, you'll see the people that will bring my name up, the people that will continue to keep talking about me, and then you'll see, okay, is she not responding? So who the fool? Because see, what people on here want, they want a back and forth. And to be honest with you, I had addressed it a couple of times and I let it go. But then, like I said, there was something in me that was like, you know what? I might have to just face this person and just be like, I'm here. What? Okay. What do you want to do? But I understand that some things and some people ain't worth the salt on their back. That's what my grandmother used to say. They ain't worth the salt on their back. Some people are worthless. And you would hate to say that. You say, oh, we're all creations of God, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Look, I'm not in that mood today. I ain't gonna lie to you and tell you that. But what I will say is some people ain't even worth your attention. And really, the mad person is the person that continues to bring you up. And I think that what irritates me sometimes is people don't even realize that they just sit up there and lied. But, it's about who you like. I'm not going to hold other people accountable because I rock with them. Person I don't like, I don't want to give them that satisfaction to let them know that they're actually right. But you will see people that will bring my name up in a malicious way. Some will bring it up and say all types of things about me that's untrue. And actually, I want you to help me and to remind me that is it worth responding? Amber, I need people like you. I need people like you, CX, to remind me. I need people like just anybody in the chat like to remind me, is it really worth responding? Because a lot of things, you can't change people's minds anyway. Whatever they think about you, whatever they like about you or dislike about you, that's just how they feel about you. You're not gonna change their mind. And I'm not trying to. I just don't like it when it's a continuous thing. That's what irritates me, I think. And I think so now, since people know a certain thing might irritate me, I might have to find other strategies to deal with it rather than wanting to go wherever they are or telling them to come where I am so I could beat the hell out of them. And I literally mean that. And some people say, oh my goodness, not this again, but that's just how I feel at this time. So, but keep watch and watch the situation, watch people, watch the people that bring up people's names all the time and people ain't talking about them. And then you'll understand what I'm saying. sometimes you allow things to build up on you, and then when it actually happens, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna really just go out, and it's like a how can I say this? It's like a volcano. You know how like when a volcano, it takes time to kind of get heated up, and you start seeing that the molten rocks and the lava and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden it just explodes. That's just kind of how some people are, and I'm one of them people. I'm one of those people that people underestimate, and then they find out that this is the real food. Hey Slim, how are you? I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that think that she can't take care of business and take care of herself, that she can't fight. She ain't about that. I'm one of those people that people underestimate. To an extent, I kind of like it because you never see me coming, you know. So I'm not an internet gangster. I live in real life, and I'll be about my business. Thank you, Slam, for coming through. Hope you are well. Thank you so much for gracing my presence. Well, you gracing. Well, it's you gracing my presence. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, I'm gracing yours. Which one? I appreciate that. I'm just talking a little bit in my natural state. I'm just kind of talking and just being myself. So I know it's a lot of other stuff going on in these YouTube streets that are more interesting than me, right? But I like talking to my people in here. But just be very watchful of the people that continue to bring your name up, continue to say things about you in the chat that's untrue. And see, none of these people, if they actually, for the most part, none of these people that actually say those things in the chat or on the panels, they would actually say that in your face. At least they couldn't say it in my face and make it. And I'm just being honest with you. And most grown men, they ain't gonna put up with it either, especially when it's grown men that don't bother nobody. So yes, it is buffoonery. Buffoonery it is. So Kenny Samuels, or who is Kenny Samuels, CX? I actually found you, Selena, by moving away from some people that were just like what you dealt with the other. Oh, so you already know, Amber, what time it is. Yeah, like I said, these type of people, they will make you want to get a ticket and go wherever they are and handle it. I'm telling, oh, you mean Kevin? Okay, gotcha. Oh, yeah, Kevin Samuels. Now, one thing I can say about Kevin Samuels, he was a pro when it comes to ignoring people. He really was. He was a pro. So I'm finna get off of here. I've been on here for an hour. So I'm going to relax and enjoy my night. I got to get ready for hey, Cece, I got to get ready for my cousin's party pretty soon. I, might do a live on that when I get dressed up and everything. I don't know. Some people, like I said, they already feel I already got stuff to say. You got clay on your face and everything. I'm like, these some weird people. These some real weird people out here. Real weird people. Yes, indeed. Guys, I'm finna go. Like I said, I'm finna get something to eat. Love you to Reese's Pieces. And hope you had a good time. And maybe later on, I might see you in somebody else's chat. I don't know. But I'm going to try to stay off of other people's channels that don't make me look in the best light. So, like I said the other day, I just felt like I had to address something because I'm tired of this little slut going on everybody's platform talking about me. So You guys be blessed, and I love you to Reese's Pieces, and I'm working on myself. Y'all work on yourself. So like I said, we all in this together. We all in this, well, not all of us, but those who are trying to do better. We're trying to do better. We're all in that together. So y'all be blessed. Bye.